This is the Merger Mega Test, Part 1. Comparing the image focusing qualities of all the Pulsar Merger thermal binoculars at different ranges, pitching the compact and lightweight Merger XQ35 and its 384 by 288 17 micron sensor with the impressive XP50 and its 640 by 480 17 micron sensor, alongside the class-leading Merger LRF XL50 and its 1024 by 768 12 micron sensor.
So for today's Merger Mega Test, we've got a row of poplar trees and we're going to focus at different ranges to see the difference in capability for each merger. We'll start at 10 meters, so you can see the difference in quality with an XQ sensor versus an XP and an XL. But we'll shift it up to 50 meters, so you can see a couple of things. The depth of field, so how many trees remain within focus for each merger, but also how easy it is to shift focus if you are operating at that relatively close range. We'll then shift it all the way up to the furthest tree in the field. That's about 200 meters away. So if you tend to operate that little bit further, from 50 meters to 200 meters, you'll get an idea again of the depth of field for each merger, and also how easy it is to shift focus from 50 meters up to 200 meters. So, on with the Merger Mega Test.
Before we do, don't forget to subscribe to see our other mega tests to help make sense of thermal in every weather condition. Like today, where for added real-world challenge we've 85% humidity that might just favour the XQ and XP's larger pixels when testing image quality and focusing. Now, in more detail, here's the Merger XQ35. At 10 meters, its 384 by 288 17 micron sensor looks faultless. To establish the tree's proximity, it's one button press, and that confirms it's 10 meters away. Let's find and confirm the tree at about 50 meters. Now our focus and depth of field challenge. For this kind of closer range work, here's how much the focus wheel needs to rotate, and the tree's in decent focus, there's about 60 meters or so. At longer range, I'd expect the focus to be a lot less fussy. So there's 190 meters. Let me check that. So it's definitely on the tree. There, just over 200 meters. And refocusing as expected is easier, with a much more generous depth of field in good focus, which is probably assisted by the big 17 micron pixels for these humid conditions. All in all, very impressive. So how does the Merger XP50 compare? Like the XQ, the XP has large 17 micron, good all-weather pixels, and this bigger sensor packs in noticeably more detail. Check we've got the same tree, and here's the focal shift. Compared to the XQ, this needs a little more movement at closer range, but it's giving us loads of focal depth. Move out to 200 meters, there, and the shift in focus is subtle. That was easier than the XQ and gave us a bit more in focus. The big pixels definitely working in humidity, most noticeably above 50 meters. So on to the XL50. Its huge 1024 by 768 HD sensor at 10 meters is incredible. Smaller 12 micron pixels means finer detail, but let's see how they look uprange when there's lots of cooling moisture in the air. Bring it into focus, and that's noticeably more shift from 10 meters to 50 meters, and the humidity might be limiting that depth of focus. We'll tell if that's the case at 200 meters. Encouragingly, as with the other mergers, there's less focusing effort needed as you increase range. But as anticipated, while there's nice detail on the trees we're focusing on and the grass, in humidity I found this one needs a touch more precision in focusing versus the XP50. But when you get it right, the results are astonishing. To test that, and the comparative muscle of all these Pulsar thermal binoculars side by side, let's see if we can spot anything more interesting out there. Want to see what's up there now? We zoomed in at 10 times, and that, about 250 meters away, we can safely ID as a pheasant. All the mergers can see some smaller birds in flight too, but only the XP and the XL can spot more birds on the ground. And when we zoom out, they're still visible on the XPs and the XLs. Now, without refocusing, to demonstrate the depth of field side by side, let's check out the neighbouring field. Here, 1, 2 small animals, probably birds feeding, visible on all 3 thermals. And further away, make that 3. even a squirrel that needs to hide a little bit better than that when you've got a thermal. So there you go. If you want thermal binoculars for their sheer comfort, super simplicity and their ability to focus on hidden animals and birds easily and quickly, take your pick from any of these Mergers. But for closer ranges, I'd opt for the Merger LRF XQ35s. For all-weather image quality and the quickest focus at bigger range, judging from today's test, go for the Merger LRF XP50. And if it's all about image quality at long range, go all in and get the Merger LRF XL50s. Don't forget to subscribe for more mega tests. Or click here. And for details of any of these Pulsar Mergers, visit tj-focus.co.uk. I'm Dave from Thomas Jacks. Thanks for watching.